What's up, everybody? We're just going to honestly just jump right into it. We're going to start from the third quarter because this is really where the game started to turn around. Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns had miserable shooting performances up to this point. And you can see it from right here, right? Just another turnover, not really being decisive, not knowing what they're doing, and leading to Pacers offense on the other end right away.
Look again by Halliburton.
And just to show you another example, Jalen Brunson bringing up the ball, doing a dribble handoff with Bridges. Brings it up to the other side, tries to get a setback three up in the air, completely misses, doesn't even touch the rim. Bridges bails him out on that. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed to how the Knicks weren't down more than 20 by this point, just because of how awful they were playing. Look at that. That pass was just never there. Even if he went up with it, there was three people in the paint. Boom, Obi Toppin on the other end with a beautiful Pacers fast break. Here comes TJ McConnell, and kind of just notice how every time they run some form of offensive play, Jalen Brunson's involved somehow, hits that screen really hard. I believe that was offensive foul, but you can see that they're just wearing him down. Just completely wearing him down. TJ Halliburton's on the bench just chilling. Here comes Obi Toppin on the other side, and this is where the bench started turning everything around. They started going on a little run. And Shamet over here draws that foul. Boom. And this is where the Pacers really started to just get completely torn apart at this point. And just look at this example, barking at Shamet on the corner there. He will soon regret that barking. Soon regret it. Sorry, Obi. New York native. Here comes New York coming back from the other end. And just notice how more crisp they are offensively with Jalen Brunson off of the floor. Especially Deuce McBride being that scorer. Look at that. Just puts TJ McConnell in the offensive end and just draws that foul. Other end. Look at this defense. Here comes New York running it and saving the possession. Being careful with the possession. Swing, right? Is this McBride's turn to take over? This is time to take over. Tries to kick it out. Was a little late. But, hey, this is his moment, right? Nobody else is on this floor is going to score but you. Cross tween. Up in the air. Bang. Turning it to a star, man, I'm telling you. On the other end, he draws a foul. Completely turning the tide on the end of this third quarter, right? You get this lead to 10 or under 10 right before the fourth. You have a really good chance. Draws that foul. Right? And the Pacers are really starting to feel that pressure now, that fourth quarter pressure. And now it's Bodega Cat time. Look at that dime. That was a sweet dime. Josh Hart, offensive rebound. Lines it up. Cash. Bodega Cat is really all that I have to say about it. This dude was on another level. Pump fake, drive, drop step, and one. Not really and one, but should have been. That dude was on a different level tonight. Here comes Pacers on the other end. TJ McConnell with the ball in his hand. Look at that defense from Cat. He's like, nah, Josh, you're not getting this ball back, bro. Move out the way. Taking this down and dime. Look at that. And lay right there. Perfect. Karl-Anthony Towns took the end of this game completely personal. Is that Bald Brownie? Who is that? A kid. Anyways, here goes more Cat highlights. This is turning into a Cat mixtape. And one. That one was actually an and one. That's Bodega Cat, baby. He's doing it for New York and the Dominicans. Here comes Halliburton on the other end. Getting completely clamped up. Siakam. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. He must have went to Kobe's school. Look at that shot. Jeez. Siakam is a dog. I'm not going to show you more of his face, though. Look at that cranium. Jesus. Back to the play. Spin. Up in the air. Right above two defenders. Oh, Siakam is just... he's too good. He is too good. Look at that face. Tough. So, at this point, Josh Hart got a foul. Jalen Brunson has been out of the game so far for the fourth quarter. He has 4 fouls up to this point. He comes back into the game. I thought that was a good move, right? The lead is only 3 now at this point. We need a little bit more offensive, some scoring, something. Jalen Brunson comes back into the game. Swing. Cat, step back, hits that joint. This dude, again, on another level. He should be playing like this more often. I don't know why he just doesn't do that. He should get majority of the touches of the ball. Posterizer. I don't know what else to say, man. This guy was just going insane. Look at Tyree's face in the back. Here we go, Tyrese Halliburton. But this is what makes great players. Comes right back to the other side of the floor and hits that three. Everything is really momentum based with him, and he understands when to take those big shots. But this one was not it. You can't heat check off 1-3, man. Right? Jalen Brunson brings it back to the other end. Fast break. He got that. That floater is his all day. You know that's his all day. Comes back to the other floor. Again, what did I tell you? Jalen Brunson's in every attack. They call that a blocking foul. Mind you, that'll be Jalen Brunson's 5th foul, 7 minutes into the 4th quarter. Tom Thibodeau challenges it. Unsuccessful. Jalen Brunson's officially out of the game. But, funny enough, as Siakam hits another midi, this is really why the Pacers lost. If Brunson stood in the game, the Pacers probably would have won. The Pacers most likely would have won that game. Look at Deuce McBride pushing Siakam all the way to the long 2. Great defense there. Here comes Cat. Tween, step back, another 3. And this is all done because Jalen Brunson is not in the game. Big shout out to Tom Thibodeau. I know that it was mostly forced on him, but taking Jalen Brunson out of the game is really what made the difference. Completely made the difference. Look at this dude. Here comes Siakam again on the other end. Backing down Bridges, and just another fadeaway off glass. This dude is tough. He was not going to let the Pacers lose this game. He was locked in the entire time. Halliburton, what the hell? On top of the key. Backs it out, trying to protect the possession. Look at this New York defense, man. The switching is seamless. Everything is seamless. All the help is seamless. OG Anunoby block. Beautiful. Beautiful New York defense. That's how they should be operating every possession. But 1 minute and 37 seconds back in the game, Jalen Brunson officially enters it again. And this was a perfect moment to do so, right? He got some rest, and he's fresh off the bench, and as soon as he gets the ball, drives, floater, pretty much seals the game. Moving forward, I really hope that New York takes a look at what just happened. We did steal this game, and we did win it. But look at this. Karl-Anthony Towns calls off the switch there because he wants the ball. Jalen Brunson needs to pass that up. And I hope that moving forward, they kind of just think about that a little bit. Jalen Brunson, great player, right? But when he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. And let's utilize Cat some more.